Hello, my name is Catherine Gullickson. I'm a Bachelor of Education student at the University of Victoria. This screencast is part of my distribution and open learning free inquiry project where I explore digital game-based learning from a teacher's perspective. My guiding question is how can teachers practically use digital games in everyday classroom practice, and how can they use the game data as formative assessments, not just fun? So in this video, I'm going to briefly walk through 3 tools: Minecraft Education, Wayground, and IXL. And I'm going to show you how each of one of these are used to support learning and meaningful assessment as a future elementary teacher. First one we're going to look at is Minecraft. So to be honest, I found Minecraft Education intimidating at first. I see it as a complex gaming system and I wasn't very familiar with it when I downloaded it. So Minecraft is this, actually we can look on how it works here. So you build different worlds, and it's like this mystic. So you build different worlds, and it has different levels and different themes and different games. And this one has an education background to it, so you can teach like any subject, and you can assign it to your kids and use different curricular competencies as they go through the game-based platform. So the one thing that I will say about this resource is it does take a lot of investment in training to get it up and running. So as you can see here, it says that you can look at it from an educator standpoint. So these are the resources. So key info for teachers. There's training. So there is a Minecraft education training platform to go over all the basics, how to implement it into the classroom. You can explore the lesson library. So there's ready to teach lessons, and there's also an AI powered lesson crafter where you can create your own. And you can pair up as a teacher or with your district. So very cool platform where it's a real game that kids can get involved in, and then from the platform they can learn along the way. So I'm just right now so this is my Minecraft that I started. So you can play. So you can click on my library, how to play. So this is what you would assign to students, and on the different movements on how to play it. And then there's different modules on the different topics that you can click on and kind of dive into it. And you can also create your own worlds to integrate your own content in. So that's kind of what it looks like from a teacher end. You can monitor the progress as well by having the kids screenshot or take a video of their completed world, and it kind of gives you a screenshot of what they've been working on and how to get there. It's a really cool platform because it allows them to independently play and figure out the problems as they go. So yeah, so that one's a little bit more complex, and it does take a lot, like I said, to get it up and running, but super beneficial to add to your classroom. The next one I want to explore is the IXL math. Well, it does have other subjects, but they're most known for their math. So if we go to IXL math, they do have other subjects. Like I said, they have English and science. So they have it from a teacher's perspective in 3 different categories: learning, diagnostic, and analytics. So learning, you can learn by the skill, the videos, the games. And it's broken up by grade and then skill level. So if you click on it, you can click on different things, and then it brings you to a quick assessment tool on questions, where you can, if the kids don't understand what the question is, they can learn with example, watch a video, or they can watch like other things to kind of get them to the answer. But that's nice, because if they don't know the answer, they have the resources to get them there. The other cool thing is they have a provincial curriculum, so it's actually linked to the British Columbia curriculum, so by grade, which is really cool. So this is going to save a lot of time with lesson plans. You just click on it, it brings them to the quick assessment quizzes. There's also the actual games that you can play in those as well. There's the diagnostic, so you can get real-time diagnostic of each student so that you're able to customize their learning. And then analytics of all of the students, so maybe there's some gaps in learning that you're able to see, and then you can focus more teaching on that trouble spot or gap. So yeah, so that's how that one works. Yeah, really great platform again. I like this one because it's implemented the curriculum alignments. But yeah, you can sign up as a teacher or through your district. And then the last one I want to show you is Wayground, which was formerly called Quizit. So this is the teacher platform where I'm going to kind of go over everything. So, yeah, it's very easy to learn and set up. You can make pre-made lessons. So if you look under the library, you can find some pre-made lessons here. So if I wanted to search multiplication, let's just say, actually I'll go home and then, explore. Oh, and here, I would write multiplication. So right away it comes up with all the stuff. You can filter it by grade, activity, length of time. You can filter it out by assessment, presentation, flashcards, passages. You can play as a class, or you can assign it as homework. So you can assign it to your Google Classroom. When you play, this is kind of how they join. So they would go to the website on their Chromebook, laptop, whatever technology device they have, or you can put it in Google Classroom. You would start. When you start, it's going to ask you if you want to do student pace or if you want to do it at teacher-led pace. And so the difference is student pace is where basically there's no countdown and timer, so they just kind of get to answer the question, and it will let us know when they're finished. And there's also a way to eliminate leaderboards too, to make it kind of more inclusive for everyone, which I think is great, because students stop having those leaderboards. It can be intimidating. But yeah, and then lastly, the one thing I want to show is creating your own material. So you can create you can input like your content from presentations, worksheets, whatever you need, and it will create questions and quick assessment tools to help in your lesson. But yeah, so many different things that you can create. You can create like worksheets, you can create presentations, so many different things, and it's got the quick assessment quiz that you can either customize or add into it. It also has a grading and reports data, so it's got individual whole class scores, questions students struggle with, and how they responded overall. You can also send this to parents, so like you can connect it with Google Classroom and it can send the results to parents. And it can also, you can set like custom grade boundaries and like yeah, of like what's expected, and then, you know, so that you kind of know if somebody's, you know, not up to standard and where they should be. So this is a really great tool for formative assessment. And it's really awesome that you can link it to Google Classroom and have all your reports and analytics here to see firsthand. To quickly summarize each platform from a teacher's perspective, Wayground is great for quick, flexible check-ins during or after lessons. It has lots of ready-made content, provides clear quiz and lesson data you can use immediately. Minecraft Education is better for like a deeper project-based learning. It does require more teacher training and setup time, but it can be powerful to connect the curriculum to creative world building once everyone is comfortable and trained with it. IXL Math is a targeted practice and analytic tool. It is especially useful if you want students working on a specific math skill, while you monitor their progress through detailed reports. Alexa, stop. So, yeah, I think that all of these resources would be great to implement into a classroom. I think it does depend on your classroom and the grade and the resources that you have available, because maybe you have shared Chromebooks, that kind of thing. However, you can still use these tools as opposed to the Minecraft Education, like Wayground and IXL Math. You could do it, put it up on a screen, and get the students to answer it as a class. Whereas Minecraft Education is a little bit trickier because it's you know, a game where they have to kind of dive in and go through it themselves. But yeah, thanks for watching this teacher resource. I hope it gives you a quick sense of how each platform works and helps you decide which game-based tools might fit in your classroom.